Hello? Hello, folks. This is Evan Dickerson. Hello, folks. This is Evan Dickerson. This is Little Evan from the Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show, brought to you by the Dickerson Bluegrass Production. It's one of the finest media companies all around the world, bluegrass music. And we're co-hosting the Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards this year. This is a special announcement. And, yeah, that's right. People. People. Yeah. Well, hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I hope people are doing good too. Let 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 us know. We want to let you guys know that if you like our content, please send stars to us though, and please this is Low Evan. And this is Evan Dickerson, Big Evan. Just want to let you guys know that second round nominees have been announced. As of right now, I'll let you guys know. Entertainment of the Year nominees are. It's going to be 15 nominees, and most of the artists is going to be 15. Unless we say otherwise. And you could say this one first. Entertainment of the Year nominees are the Camp Band, Hammertown, Edgar Mill Band, Rhonda Vincent, Appalachian Roadshow, Special Consensus, Russell Moore Third Time Out, Bluegrass, Volume 5, Larry Sparks, Billy Strings, Chrissy Cox, Jackson Hollow, Lonesome River Band, Rouse Daily 2 and the Clutch Mountain Boys. And that's all. That's 15 entertainers of the year. I mean, that's one of the top bands in bluegrass music. Entertainment of the Year nominees. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, I know that's low, Evan. And we also want to mention our sponsors. The Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Productions. One of the finest media companies all around the world, bluegrass music. Also brought to you by the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show. One of the finest talk shows in bluegrass music. Is that right, folks? Yeah, that's right. And I was talking to the people on Facebook and YouTube. Oh yes, that's right. Anyway, the nominees for our New Artist of the Year. I'm gonna read this. Okay. Stephen Moore, Trey Wellington, Hunter Schemes and the Forerunners, Carson Peters and Iron Mountain, Caroline Owens, the Tennessee Bluegrass Band, Williamson Branch, Southern Race, Chrissy Cox, Authentic Unlimited, Caleb Bailey and Payne's Run, Echo Valley, Stillhouse Junkies, Ben James, and last no least, at least the last one will be the Cody North. Yeah, there you go. And also brought to you by the Bluegrass Musicians for Autism Awareness on Saturday, August 26th at the Evans Bailey Ranch. It's going to be in New Carolina, Ohio, folks. Oh, yeah. Go. Vocal Group of the Year nominees. You want to read them? Sure. The nominees are Special Consensus, Hammertown, Authentic Unlimited, Blue Highway, Bolson Range, Russell Moore Third Time Out, Southern Rays, Still Hills Junkies, Joe Mullins and the Ram Ramblers, Chosen Road, the Tennessee Bluegrass Band, Appalachian Roadshow, Lonesome River Band, Sun Molder Midnight Run, and finally, Edgar Mill Band. One of the top bands in bluegrass music. Man, it's pretty cool. And yeah, that was pretty cool. You want to read Intermountain Group of the Year? Sure. Let me get my glasses on. Hey, you're wearing my glasses. No. Yes. No. Oh man. Oh man. Let's read the nominees for Instrumental Group of the Year. Mhm. This is the second round nominees, just to let you guys know. Yeah, we'll just want to let you guys know. First on the list for Instrumental Group of the Year nominees are Joe Malls and the Red Ramblers, Authentic Unlimited, Hammertown, Michael Cleveland and Flamekeeper, Balsa Range, Billy Strings. Oh, Billy doesn't break any strings though, without name. Walter Roman, Southern Rays, Traveling McCurry's, Stillhouse Junkies, Junior Sis Band, High Fidelity, Chosen Road, Tennessee Bluegrass Band, and finally, at least, Appalachian Road Show. Sounds pretty cool, isn't it? And save your applause for the last people. And if you guys could comment, we'll share them on the screen. If you guys comment, say hello to me and Lil Evan right here. Yep, that's Lil Evan. He's the talk show's new mascot. He's the Evan Dickerson talk show's new stuff lion. Is the new mascot for for the talk show. Not just my talk show, the talk show. You got that right. Yeah. Female vocals of the year nominees are. I'm gonna read the next two vocals of the year nominees. Nominees? Yeah, you need nominees to be voted for the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards. The Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards. Yeah, the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards. Yeah, let's do female vocals of the year nominees. And let me read them this time. 15 nominees. Rhonda Vincent, Caroline Owens, Heather Alley, Emily Reeve, Carly Earlwood, Lori King, Jaylee Roberts, Laura Olshaw, Kim Robbins, Sarah Logan, Donnie Ulizzi, Chrissy Cox, Gina Brent, Amanda Cook, and finally, at least, Becky Bowler. That's 15 nominees for female vocals of the year in the second round. That's amazing, isn't it? Yes, it is. And let me read male vocals of the year. I don't want to make people cry now. I don't want to make you cry, but let me read the nominees. Oh, okay. That's a heck of a lot of nominees for this award. Yeah, it's 15. Yep. Greg Blake, Rick Ferris. Yeah, he's a dandy. Yep. And he's really good. Yep. Yes, he sure is. Brandon Williamson. Hey, I was reading that. Brandon Williamson's the third one. Ben James, Matt Reeve, Adam Miller, Larry Sparks, Carson Peters, Russell Moore, Buddy Melton, Barry Abernathy, Barry Abernathy, that's a good one. Nick Dumas, Rouse Healy 2, Josh Wrinkle, and finally, Brian Russell. Man, that's really good. You want to read mail and player? Sure, I can read mail and player. And I'm glad a lot of these people's on the list, though. Yeah. It wasn't for the mail in. There would have been no bluegrass. Yeah, you got that right, Lil Evan. Yeah, I do have that right. Thank you. Trophy, yellow, smiling trophy, yellow, smiling trophy, yellow, smiling trophy. Why is it smiling? Can't smile. You make a trophy. You gotta smile to get a trophy. Hey, no, they don't. There's no smile. You can't smile. You can smile, but the yellow trophy is important. It's a gold trophy. Golden trophy. And there's no trophy. It is an award. And I just know. The male nominees are Michael Pruitt, Austin Tate, Sean Lane, Emily Reef, Stanley Efall, Chris Davis, Adam Miller, Wyatt Ellis, Chancellor Carroll, Darren Aldridge, Zachary Elvis, Daryl Webb, Tim Laughlin, Mary Rachel Nellie Nullis, and Nathan Lythers. Yeah, he's really good male player too. Yep. Let me read Guitar Player of the Year for you folks. Braden Williams. What a dandy. Yeah, I know that's for sure. Let me talk and then let me read the nominees. Please and thank you. It's most definitely Braden Williamson, Matt Reeve, Larry Sparks, Russell Moore, David Carroll, Sean Lane, John Mather, Alex Leash, Jaylee Roberts, Caleb Smith, Tim Stafford, Darren Aldridge, Jesse Smathers, Big John Tolley, and finally, Cody Norris. Cody Norris? He's a great singer too, man. Yeah, I know that's for sure. But anyway, got the fill players. Yeah, you can read that. Sure. Jim McLeaf, Errol Burrows, Carson Peters, Samantha Snyder, Mary Rachel Nellie Norris, Emily Reef, Michael Cleveland, Laura Olshaw, Becky Buller, Jason Mary, Adam Haynes, Nathan Aldridge, Buddy Melton, Sean Lane, and Ainsley Porchett. Is she from Canada? Yes, she is from Canada. She plays with Tennessee Bluegrass Band. The Tennessee Bluegrass Band? Yeah, the Tennessee Bluegrass Band. It's one of the finest bluegrass bands in bluegrass. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Hey! That's not nice. Biggest players of the year nominees are um, tribute to former bass player Ron Spears. Yeah, this is going to be an honor of Ron Spears and his family with his nominees in the second round. Zach Collier, Tim Surratt, Mickey Harris, Charles Humphrey III, Lindsey Reef, Cameron Keller, Eric Marshall, Starlet Boswell, Jeremy Cole, Colton Baker, Carson White, Dan Eubanks, Wayne Taylor, Ricky Vaughn, and finally Tyler Robinson. Yeah, that's amazing. What are you gonna read now? 5 straight banjo players? Yeah, we're gonna read the banjo players to everybody out there on Facebook and YouTube. And also brought to you by the Don't Hold Back podcast. And instead of me and my dad doing the podcast, me and Lil Evan is going to do the podcast. Yeah, it's called the Don't Hold Back podcast. Yep, and we talk about good stuff and also talk about, good comedy. There's comedy in it, but it talks about good stuff. Bluegrass, gospel. What else? The song Don't Hold Back. Oh yeah, Rick Ferris does a great job singing it all. Yeah. And if you sing, you have to sing in lower key. I know, right? Yeah, but anyway, I'm not going to talk about that because Rick Ferris is a great singer. Yes, he is. You need to quit your whining, Evan. Hey. Banjo Player of the Year nominees are. You want to read them? Sure. Stephen Moore. Man, I thought he played with David Mayfield. Yes, he does. Landon Fitzpatrick. Chris Wade. Sammy Sheeler. Craig Cahill. Jason Burleson. James McGowan. Kristen Scott Benson. Dale Thomas. Jeremy Stevens. Josh Hicks. Alex Clayton. Barry Abernathy. Gina Brett. And finally, Nelly Barecki. Man, he needs to be president. Yeah, you got that. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. We appreciate you. Thank you. Double Player of the Year nominees are Jerry Douglas. Man, he's been double player many times in IMMA. Yeah, he's been nominated many times. Yeah, IMMA. Yep. Jeff Barton, Gary Holtman, Daniel Norton. Daniel Norton. He's a great instrumentalist. I know that's for sure. Justin Moses, another great instrumentalist. Multi-instrumentalist, I mean. Darren Benchley. Tim Stewart. Matt Ledbetter. Matt is related to who again? Phil, the late Phil Ledbetter. Oh, yes. Rob Ikes. Andy Hall. Alex Clayton. And finally, Chris Stockwell. Those are the 12 nominees for the awards. We'll tell you in a minute, guys, and yeah, we'll tell you in a minute, Julio. Special announcement is first, this me and Lil Evan are gonna be the co-hosts of the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards, and I'm Evan Dickerson from the Evan Dickerson Sports Talk Show. Here with me, Lil Evan, and brought to you by the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Productions. One of the finest media companies all around the world of bluegrass music. Yes, and also Don't Hold Back podcast is gonna be me and my Lil Evan right here talking. Yeah, talking. You were standing there in attention, sir? Sir? Does that look like sir to you? Yes. Yeah, I am, sir. But my dad does not like being called sir. It's too bad he has to suck it up, though. Maybe he was a chief in the United States Navy, but doesn't mean people can't call him sir. You got that right. But anyway, let's talk about Album of the Year nominees. Most definitely. And those nominees are. We'll try to get out. And just a little talk with myself by Stephen Moore. Uncommon Sky by Rick Ferris. You can learn a lot from a song by Hammertown. Calling you from my mountain by Peter Rowan. Heyday by Lonesome River Man. Authentic Unlimited by Authentic Unlimited. Losing Time by Route 3. Karma by Volume 5. It's Just Me by Larry Sparks. Great Blue North by Special Consensus. Appalachian Christmas by Chosen Road. The Future of the Past by the Tennessee Bluegrass Band. Jubilation by the Appalachian Roadshow. Loving of the Game by Michael Cleveland. And finally, Details by Nick Dumas. What is Details? You have to make details about your song. Nick Dumas, man, you need to find details more. Be specific. Say the word details, son. Not really, but that is a great album and also a great song. Oh, yes, indeed. You want to read Song of the Year nominees? Sure. If I have to keep hearing this one song, let's hear it. Sure. Just a Little Talk with Myself by Stephen Moore, featuring David Mayfield. Topeka Twister by Rick Ferris. Grand Old Circle by Darren Brooke Aldridge. Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Southern Rays. Mercy on the Train by Lori King. I Call Her Sunshine by The Coy Noise Show. I Burn Her Bound by Special Consensus. The Power of Love by Rick Ferris. Don't Hold Back by Rick Ferris. Next to Nothing by Hammertown. Well by Sister Sadie. Sweetheart by Larry Sparks. Good Morning Moon by Chrissy Cox. Good Morning Moon? Yeah, let's keep reading. Sure. Tall Reeds and Rust by the Tennessee Bluegrass Band. And finally, Far From You by the Tennessee Bluegrass Band. Yep, got that right. Instrumental Recording of the Year nominees are The Ride, Stephen Moore. Foggy Mountain Breakin' by Alison Brown, featuring Steve Martin. Pretty Kate. Wait a minute. Leslie County Blue by Tennessee Bluegrass Band. Sorry, folks, for saying that. Next. I was supposed to say that one next. Yeah. Pretty Kate and the Rabbit by Special C or Special Consensus. featuring April Roach, Carol Anger, and Allison Brown. Bomb in the Ninth. That's not baseball. It's a bluegrass music, not baseball. Bomb in the Ninth by Jason Berry. Pegging in the Parlor by Jason Berry. And finally, Come Along, Jody by P.O. Rowan. Man, Bomb in the Ninth? That's not baseball. There's no crying in baseball. Like, got the Tom Hanks line. That was a line in a movie though, Evan. Oh, cool. There's no crying in baseball. But anyway, on this gospel recording of the year nominees are Don't Hold Back by Rick Ferris, Gabriel's Array Standing by Lonesome Road Band, The Glory Road by Joe Mullins of the Red Ramblers, Can't You Hear Jerusalem Moan by Hammertown, Little Eyes by Authentic Unlimited. Excuse me, pardon me, sorry folks. I had to clear my throat. Don't Bury This Bible by Donnie Ulysses. Who Do You Think by Chosen Road featuring Jimmy Fortune. Angels Watch Me by the Tennessee Bluegrass Band. Whispering Voice by Nick Dumas. The Bible by Volume 5. An Old Abandoned Church by Christy Cox. And finally, Jordan by Bjorn and Berg Aldrich featuring Ricky Skaggs, Mo Pitney, and Mark Twain. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely it is cool. Collaborative recording of the year nominees. You want to read them? Or you want me to read? Well, you read them. All right. Collaborative recording of the year nominees are Just a Little Talk with Myself by Stephen Moore featuring David Meadfield. A Bird of Bound by Special Cassettes featuring the J Bird Trio, Ferris, and Jason Romeo, and finally Claire Lynch. On Our Own by Laura Shaw featuring Trey Hensley. He's one of the finest guitar players. Yep. One of the finest fiddle players. Oh, yes. Jordan. Yep, Jordan by Darren Berg Aldridge, featuring Ricky Skaggs, Mo Pitney, and Mark Twain. That's pretty good. That's a good That's a good song right there. Yes, it is. The song that made Hank Williams dance by Peter Owen featuring Sean Camp. And Time, Jubilation by Appalachian Roach featuring Dolly Parton. She's the one running Jolene, didn't she? Yes, she did. From My Mountain, Calling You by Peter Rowan featuring Molly Tuttle and Lizzie Lou. And finally, Old Fashioned Christmas by Joe Mullins and the Red Ramblers featuring Paul Williams. Man, that's amazing. Have that as a nomination. Paul Williams, a great songwriter. Paul Williams? Yeah, he is a great songwriter. Who is he? He used to play with Jeremy Martin. With Jeremy Martin. Yeah, he was really good. He's a great songwriter too. He was in the gospel world too. Oh wow, that's pretty amazing. Yep, really amazing. I mean, yes, sir. Yes, Lil Evan. Sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Songwriter of the year nominees. Yeah, let me read them now. Evan Dickerson, Rick Ferris, Mark Brinkman, Daryl Mosley, Rick Lane, Paul Breelove. She's a wonderful songwriter too, lyric writer too. Baggy Bowler, Tim Stafford, Alex Leash, Jerry Salley, Larry Cordell, and Caleb Bailey. You got that right. One of the top songwriters in bluegrass music this year too. Markers of the Year nominees are Daniel Mullins, Michelle Lee, Chris Jones, David Pugh, Kyle Cantrell, and finally, Ned Liberecki. Yeah. Again, Ned Liberecki needs to become president of bluegrass music. Yes, sir, he does. Yeah, he needs to be voted for president. My legs are wearing me out. But anyway, let's talk about festival and event promoted of the year now. You want to listen in? Sure. Evan Dickerson, Sammy Carr, Molly Shaw, Joe Mullins, Leroy Walker, Wayne Durst. That's my dad. Wayne Durst. Oh yes, Wayne Durst. That's my dad. Congratulations, Wayne. Billy Self. And finally, Jeremy Cole. I'm gonna read this one. Okay, Loeb? Okay. Bluegrass Festival / Event of the Year nominees are Bluegrass Musicians for Autism Awareness, Mohican Bluegrass Festival, Sam Jam Bluegrass Festival, Industrial Strength Bluegrass Festival, Rudy Fest, Spirit in the Bluegrass Music Festival, Marshall Bluegrass Festival, 7 Mile Bluegrass Festival, Blue Highway Fest, and finally, Wilmington Ride Bluegrass Festival. How amazing! I didn't go there. I know, because you wasn't born yet, little Evan. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, little Evan was born the week of Marshall Bluegrass Festival. Yeah, he was born on that day. I mean, that week, 3 days prior to the festival, Marshall Bluegrass Festival. Yeah, June 24th was the day he was born. Born? Yeah, born. He's a little lion mascot named Lil Evan. We advertise him as Lil Evans and Lil Evan, and he's pretty good at what he does. I'm good at what I do, but I'm better than he is. Hey. Anyway, let's see Bluegrass Record Label of the Year nominees are. Let's see the nominees for Bluegrass Record Label of the Year. Those nominees are Darn Shadow Recording, Pine Castle Records, Compass Records, Mountain Fever Records, RBR Entertainment LLC, Mountain Music Company, Rebel Records, and Riley Billy Brew Records. Bluegrass Music Video of the Year nominees are The Power of Love by Rick Ferris, Megan Hay by Mike Mitchell, She is a Gambler by Wilson Magic Company, featuring Clay Hess, Heyday by Lonesome Roadman, Have You Ever Seen The Rain by Southern Race, Jordan by Darren Brooke Aldridge, featuring Ricky Skaggs, Mo Pitney, and Mark Lane. Black and White by Joe Mullins and the Ray Ramblers. A little bit of Bluegrass by Lorraine Jordan, Carolina Road. The Devil's Not Afraid of the Dust Covered Bible by the King James Boys. I Call Her Sunshine by the Cody Norwich. Old Home Place by Mo Pitney. The Glory Road by Joe Mullins and the Ray Ramblers. 1963 by Stillhouse Junkies. Railroading and Gambling by Easy Nascar. That's pretty good, isn't it? And finally, Foggy Mountain Break by Allison Brown featuring Steve Martin. Steve Martin? He's one of the comedians, actors, and musicians. Yes, sir, he is. And a great singer, too. Was he in The Cheaper by the Dozen? Oh, yeah, that was a good movie. Oh, yes. And let's read Bluegrass MC of the Year. Oh, yes. Arlen Bradford. Daniel Mullins. Daniel Mullins? Yeah, Daniel Mullins. He's one of the finest radio DJs and MCs for Rear Ridge Radio, and also does MC work at Industrial Strength Bluegrass Festival, and he does other work too. And thank you, Daniel, for what you do in bluegrass music. Yeah, one of the finest. Yes, sir. Cal Cantrell, Blake Williams, Bob McCartney, and finally Dustin Vaughn. Hey, you may love it. You made that one funny video of Dustin Vaughn. Yes, I did. I got to admit, he's one of the best. Yeah, although he's one of the best MCs, but I made a funny video about him on my personal page. I'll look for that one too. You want to read Bluegrass Print Media Person of the Year nominees are? Sure. Bluegrass Print Media Person of the Year nominees are, in the second round, John Lawless, Chris Jones, Shelby Campbell, Mississippi Chris Sharp, Mississippi, Chris Sharp, where's he from? Mississippi? Oh, yes, that's true. Actually, he is from Mississippi, I think. And finally, Candace Nelson. Oh, yes. Mentor of the Year nominees are Rick Ferris, Rick Lane, Becky Buller, Chris Jones, Tim Stafford, Jerry Salley, and finally, John Weisberger. John Weisberger, he's a great songwriter too, isn't he? Oh, yes. Yes. And John Weisberger is also one of the best journalists. Oh, yes, he is. Yeah, he's one of the top notch at Bluegrass. He plays the bass. He used to play the bass? Yeah, he used to play with Chris Jones and the Night Drivers. One of the finest groups in Bluegrass. Oh, yes. And finally, Lyric Video of the Year nominees. Read the first three, and I'll read the last. Deal? Sure, that's a deal. I'll shake on it. Oh, yeah, deal. Lyric Video of the Year nominees are Topeka Twister by Rick Ferris. It's Okay to Be Okay by Billy Jones. Heartbreak Train by Caroline Owens. I Hear You Calling by Ben James. Broken Grass by Marija Drones. And finally, Teardrops in Tennessee by Ben James. Man, Ben James has 2 songs being nominated for this year's award for Lyric Video of the Year. That's amazing. Oh, yes, it is. That's second round, though, everybody. And I'm Evan Dickerson. Hello, Evan. From the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show. Co-host of the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards on December 1st, 2023. This is only the second round of nominees. And I'm going to just put notes on the post right now, and as we're talking. Go to the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards Facebook page and check out the awards nominees for the second round. And we're going to start the Don't Hold Back podcast starting later on this week. And Lil Evan's going to be the co-host moving forward. My dad was going to be, but unfortunately he has a busy life. And with me, outside me doing the talk show, and what do you think I should talk about, folks? And let me know in the comments below. I just posted the yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Thank you so much for joining me and Low Evan here. Yeah. Keep listening to bluegrass music. Yeah, you got that right, Low Evan. Yeah, all these musicians and singers and promoters and record labels, they need to vote. They need to support the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards. Yeah, you got that right. One of the finest awards in bluegrass other than IBMA and Spigma. Yeah. You know what IBMA stands for, Low Evan? What? Bluegrass Music, actually, International Bluegrass Music Association. International Bluegrass Music Association? Yeah, that's in Raleigh, North Carolina every year. Every year? Yeah, every year. But anyway, I'm Evan Dickerson. This is Lil Evan Dickerson from the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show. Co-hosting the Evan Dickerson Music Awards. Brought to you by the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Productions. One of the finest media companies on bluegrass music. Also brought to you by Don't Hold Back Podcast. One of the best podcasts in bluegrass music based on a song by Rick Ferris, co-written by Evan Dickerson and Rick Ferris. And also brought to you by the Bluegrass Musicians for Autism Awareness at the Evans Family Ranch in New Carolina. And on August 26th is on Saturday. Yep, and also folks, that is also brought to you by the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show. One of the best talk shows in bluegrass music. Is that right, people? Yeah. Is that right, Evan? Yeah, that's right, little Evan. Yeah. I know that's for sure. Anyway, you folks take care. I'm going to get these videos uploaded from the interviews this past weekend at Orange Army Bluegrass Festival. You folks take care. Have a nice day. And vote for the second round. Oh, yeah. And by the way, people, third round. I mean, the final round for the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Music Awards will be on November 1st, 2023. 2023. And the voting will end on October 31st, and at 11:55 p.m. Yep. You folks take care. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye, Bluegrass Music Lovers. Bye, everyone.